you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What's up, Brownie? What are you doing, Tom? You're a good boy. He's a good boy. Good afternoon, and welcome to MoHomesteading. So today, we're going to talk about a video I did last year. And I did it last year, and the reason why I say this is because normally I'm going to do things where I know it's proven. It's something that works. I'm telling you something, you know, some things are experiments, and I'll let you know this, but if I say you should do this, then I know that it's successful. My daughter has goats. I don't have goats. And I'm really big on giving them fun things to do, you know, how to help and all of that, you know, just like you would if they were your goats. She lives right next door. Found a few things to make play toys, and we decided to make goat steps. Pepper is the goat that's in the previous video that had babies over at her house that I was there for. So Pepper's hooves grow funny, and I'm not sure why, but one of them curves under sometimes, I mean just automatically. So it's really difficult to keep her hooves done. So we made these goat steps, and I will tell you right now, this works. It does keep her hooves down, makes it not all the way. You know, it doesn't keep them down all the way, but it keeps us from having to groom her hooves as often, and it helps with that curving hoof. So I recommend anyone that has goats to make some of these in a stack, you know, or give them boulders to run on, but she doesn't have that kind of stuff where we are. So we made these goat steps. Here's what we did. I'll put a list in the description of what we bought and what we purchased. We did make these larger because she has a 250-pound plus pig over there that likes to push stuff around. So we made these super heavy. You wouldn't have to make these that heavy. You could fill them with other organic matter and things like that to save on the concrete. But I think it cost us $10 a tire to help with her goat hooves, and it's been a year since we did it, and it works awesome. You should so do this for your goats. So here's our video. So here's the plan. We are going to make some goat steps, I guess you would call it. And we are going to take this concrete, we're going to mix it in there, and we're going to pour it in here to set overnight, because we've been told that it will help with their hooves. So we are going to make them a little play area with these tires, and it also avoids mosquitoes. And that would be Lola. And you should always listen to the mama when she says go get gloves. That is correct. Because I never use them, and she makes me get them every time I do something. Here we go. Don't make a mess. Yeah, let's try not to. So we're going to try to do this since this is an 80-pound bag, and the guys are both at work. Don't breathe that. And I'm the mama, so I have to say those things. Don't breathe while you're doing it. I'm upwind. Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. So this is what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna go help pour the bag. So, one moment. Bucket. Stirring stick. Stirring stick, which is a metal pole, and water. It's a stirring stick. It's a metal pole. It's a stirring. We stir the fires. We stir the concrete. True. We stir it. It's a stirring stick. Okay, so we're gonna try not to destroy my husband's hose. Yeah, let's not do that. He might get mad at me. Yeah, he might. And I'm gonna do a little bit at a time. I would say make sure there's like a ½ inch on top, and then stir. And yeah, and then I'm gonna stir. Make sure I get the right texture, because the instructions say you don't want it soupy. You don't want a soupy mix. Now granted, this is just, you know, we're just making goat steps. We are not making, you know, a fancy little thing. No. So, watch me drop my phone in there. Don't drop your phone in there.
think I need to add more water.
Probably. This way. I know, we're making you some steps. The goats and everyone, as you saw in the beginning of the video, were watching us because they don't know what we're doing. They want to know. They don't know we're making them a play area.
I do not have a cement mixer.
Well, you're the cement mixer.
I am the cement mixer.
You're Miss Cement Mixer. She's going to now dump that in there.
Specifically said no soupy mess.
Yeah, specifically said no soupy mess on the package. So we're going to roll with it. I think it's going to take a lot more than what we think. Oh, okay. So now we know that doesn't work.
We did not have it stirred well.
And this is why these gloves. You want some water?
No.
A little bit? You want a little or no?
Little. Just a little. Okay, that's enough.
Okay, well that looks like it's going to work.
Just need a lot more.
Yeah, it's going to take at least a bag and a half per medium tire.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking you're probably right.
Okay, next bucket.
I'm going to pat it down.
So we figured out that 2 80-pound bags of concrete fill a 185 65 R15. So we thought we'd have enough to do all 3 of these, but we're not going to. We're going to do these 2 because we only have 4 bags. But
I'll get more bags later.
Yeah.
On the top, we put dry mix on the very top to keep it rough.
So that their hooves will go against it. Now, she didn't want to make these lighter. She wanted them heavy.
I want them heavy because we have a pig that runs around with our goats. And not only do we want him to use it for his hooves also, but we don't want him to be able to topple these over. And he has literally moved big heavy spools and big heavy brick. He moves stuff all the time.
So for me, I would have, if I just had goats and I didn't have this big gigantic Pumbaa, then I would probably put some straw mixed in with it or something else just to make them a little bit lighter and use less concrete. But because this was, each one of these is going to weigh 160 pounds if I understand it properly. It's an 80-pound, 2 80-pound bags of concrete. So,
per tire.
But yeah, per tire. So, but it looks like it's going to work. We'll check it tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Wasn't that easy? Super simple. Now getting them into the backyard was a little more difficult because they were so heavy. But they really helped when we had a horrible rainy season this year. It really helped for the goats to have somewhere to step over when it was too muddy or it was flooded, and it was seriously flooded. They're clucking behind me. It helped them to step over water because goats hate water. They hate rain. They hate anything. And I think it rained for 3 months here, maybe 4. I felt like I lived in Seattle. We're in central West Missouri. It was craziness. In fact, it's supposed to rain tonight after being 90-something for a week, pretty much. We've got storm clouds and stuff here. Let me see, I'll show you. I'm rolling in today. So it's warm out here and it's humid, of course, but it's not storming yet. And they're saying that it's going to come in about 8 o'clock tonight. So we're going to barbecue some steaks real quick. And I got some zucchini out of the garden, and it's going to be yum.